Death. You have death. How did you not fight my Sephiroth? Oh my goodness. And welcome back to another day in the arena. It's the Edge of Eternity's early access event, which is now a 7-win event that we can play for a limited period of time on MTG Arena. We don't get to keep the cards, but thanks Wizards of the Coast for the invitation. I do get to try to show them off to all of you. Mono Black Sacrifice probably got the most new cards, and they are bangers. Timeline Culler is a Drix Warlock 2/2 with haste, and you can cast it from your graveyard using the warp ability by paying 2 life, as I famously learned in a different video that you may have already seen or you may see soon. Anyway, this card is bananas and amazing in a sacrifice deck where it keeps coming back from the graveyard, and the paying 2 life isn't a serious cost when you're gaining life back with the likes of Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, and Vengeful Bloodwitch. But the true upgrade, in my opinion, comes from the sack outlet itself, as Umbral Collar Zealot is 2 mana for a 3/2, already a great price, and when you sack another creature or artifact to surveil 1, that's an open-ended sack outlet for 2 mana. We've seen this in like Bartholomew, but it was legendary and it was black and white. Now just mono black has access to this. That's absolutely crazy. And when you combine it with many of the other great cards like Infestation Sage, Greedy Freebooter, Forsaken Miner, the sack outlets just keep happening. Corrupting Conviction keeps your hand full, and some new removal spells keep the opponent from stopping you. Tragic Trajectory is 1 mana for -2/2, trying to take the place of Cut Down, this little sorcery. It has Void, which is -10/10 if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped, which, trust me, our deck can do. And then if you wanted something a little more solid, like maybe you wanted to sacrifice something when the warp isn't working, Embrace Oblivion sacks an artifact or creature to destroy a creature or a spacecraft. Solid removal, drains for days, and a solid mono black aggro plan. I'm not even adding any other special lands to this because you just want to curve out and have all the black mana sources you can to run Timeline Culler and Umbral Collar Zealot. So we're going to run it like this. Let's see if we can get 7 wins. Let's dive in and let this mono black sacrifice nonsense begin. And these events are always so much fun because you never know who's waiting behind every single game. There are pro Magic players. Everybody qualified for the next Pro Tour has access to this event. There are Wizards employees, and there are also content creators. So who knows what'll happen. Boom. Let's go. Just hit them with 2/2s. Our opponent has Llanowar Elves on turn 1. Never mind. We have no time to hit them with 2/2s. The elf must die. Suddenly, Tragic Trajectory looks like an amazing card. Timeline Culler is right here. Do we want to warp it? Or do we just want to play the miners? Definitely want to get a miner down, but let's try haste warping in a color and getting 2 damage. And they try to exile it. Beautiful. So we can sacrifice it and get 2 cards and not exile. And now this is in the graveyard, ready to be warped in the future. And the opponent passing, stuck on 2 lands. Bring it out again and see what happens. I'd rather wait for a sack outlet. I think this is the point where we just resolve some of our creatures. Especially if they have another torch. Here's a Greedy Freebooter. Here's a Forsaken Miner. And you see how priority sticks now? They do have another torch. What do they choose? The freebooter is exiled. But the opponent's still missing lands. Tragic, you might say. Double punch. I think it's time for Sephiroth. we had another swamp, we could get back the Forsaken Miner right away. But here's Llanowar Elves, and it's all falling apart. One. How do I sacrifice more creatures? I can make one die. I don't have the sack outlet. I think we just go at them. Drains, punches, and sure, I'll sack one of these colors. Keep the cards coming. Get the drains going. Keep that in the graveyard. One will be in exile, one will be in graveyard. Once it's off in the void, it's not as useful. Okay, well, let's try this. Trigger, 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 trigger. I only drew 2 lands for the whole game. I mean, it's an event. No takesy backsies, I guess. Can't cut it from the video. We want the full experience here. It's what it is. That's why you kill the Llanowar Elf, guys. So, Embrace Oblivion, Freebooter. Ah, there you are. The sack outlet and the drain. Now we just need a Forsaken Miner or the, whatever the Driss thing is, the hasty 2/2 that's so fast, the Warper, you know what I mean. I played it last game, 2 of them. You know. You get it. Out in Port... what? Who's ringing the bell? Why? What are you doing? A mountain? Hey, look what we found. Beautiful. Let's get right to it. Maybe I should have held this until this was on the field, but then they'd probably just kill this. Kind of want your sack outlet. Protect. They're thinking about it. What are they thinking about? Yeah, exile removal is going to pick up in a big way, because these decks are nasty. Hopefully it continues to make mono red slide as an archetype. I'm going to attack first because I have a feeling they're sitting on a removal spell. We don't want it to hit the Zealot. Also, 4 lands is too many without card draw. This is getting bad. Yeah, they had Torch. How about that? Like I said, dude, exile removal is everything now. What are they doing with that bell? Is that just to make Torch good? Weapons manufacturing. Is this a Viper deck? I've seen a Viper deck. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. Nope. Can't get rid of the manufacturing. Whenever a non-token artifact enters, create a piece of thing that when it leaves the battlefield does 2 damage to any target. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Exile an artifact card, put a counter, deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay. Only one thing to do. Not let this beat us on its own. Oh my god, another land. Are you kidding me right now? Stop with the land. I think I'll just deploy you, and if they do something to my sack outlet, I can try to scry/surveil my way into more gas. God, this is infuriating. This is absolutely infuriating. Okay, we need some card draw or something. Double Witch doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really do anything. Need a Sephiroth, maybe? Oh my god, so many of them. But I think this game's about over if we don't get a card draw piece right here. Gorehound? I mean, I'll take it. At this point, nothing good is happening. So what I've seen from these decks is that they're like Rottenmouth Viper decks. Oh, they can sack these, make 3/3s, and just shoot down my stuff? This game's over. You got it. What a machine. That's actually insane. Woo. Yeah, all my stuff is dead. There's nothing I can draw that can help me. Like, that was actually insanely fast that took over the game. I might have to try that. I mean, this time we are not flooded and we have card draw, so we probably get to play this game. A 1-2, huh? Yeah. Get the Surveils. Is this card good enough, or should I be playing something else? So far, we haven't seen it do anything useful. Infestation Sage would be better. And there it is. Okay, will we find a land? What are they cooking with? Yeah, I think Infestation Sage, especially since it makes a flyer, has to be better. Okay. Riddler, you have the blink for it? Oh my gosh, how do they always have it? I've played against this deck a few times now. They always have the Splash Portal Riddler combination on turn 3 every time. Not even a question. I mean, we've got to play Sephiroth, but we can't play Sephiroth this turn. We mana screwed. Can go block, block. Can go block, block. One or the other. None is the answer. Interesting. I think I'll just pitch this now because I get the Surveil. Okay. Maybe now maybe now land? Okay. Warping this doesn't do anything. We could cast it though. I think we'll just do that. Have it on the field, ready to rock. Do I want a 4th land? I guess, yeah. Corrupted Conviction, Sephiroth. I got a Beza. That's life gain. That's pretty good. We go to 15, but the draining is going to begin. What are we sacrificing? Minor? Guess so. Could bring this back and get a Surveil. Could also hold up Conviction. Let's get this back. We are digging now for the sack outlet that can get this whole job done. Might as well block and drain. All right, they riddle me this. What do we do? Not bad. Still need our sack outlet. We might be able to make enough things die. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a way to make one more thing die. See if we can make it happen. That'll do. Bin. Get back the other one, decline. Whenever another creature dies, lose. If it's the fourth time, transform. So we can attack and create that trigger. We need the conviction. Nope. Don't think we do. Bam! Ha-ha! One-winged angel, baby! And the emblem is here. 21 to 9. Can they recover with their blinky, blinky, blinky clony deck? The damage is unavoidable. It is your destiny. Blink. It does. It is the blinkiest of decks. I really should play it. And yeah, okay, they do use removal. And they give me a creature, which will come in handy when I find a sack outlet. When I find a sack outlet, you're cooked. Whoa, that gets you a plains or a card with mana value 1 or less. Interesting. Is that what Zach is in there for? Oh, Mockingbird. Dude, that's value. That card actually scales nicely. The sack outlet. It's here. One fish for me. Trigger, trigger. And away we go. Sacky, 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 sacky. It's over. It's just gonna take a minute. Yeah, reasonable scoop. The win is on board. It's just gonna take a minute. Quantum Blink. Warp Blink? I don't know. Gotta also figure out how to translate it into wins. Feels really good to do it. I haven't seen it win too much. All right. I mean, sack outlets, card draw. Yeah, okay. This is where Infestation Sage looks really good. Because we need a lot of ways to sacrifice. And we need a lot of fodder. And there's a Llanowar Elf, just like that. I think we'll just trajectory and get that thing off the field. Again! And now they are... See, that concerns me that they have a pump spell. I don't think I want to play the color unless... Okay, let's get them. Okay. Maybe they don't have something. What would they hold for 1 green there? I'm not sure. Hey, we found the land. Warp this? Pass. Wish I had done that a little different. I'm pretty sure there was a way I could have done this and had the miner back. And they go Haysteam Hydra. When that dies, they get treasures? Gross. But, I mean, this deck has one plan and it's straight ahead. And I'm out of gas, so here we go. Sacrifice it. I don't want to trade with the Hydra because I don't want them to have the treasures. Miner goes to the bin. And then I think I could give this a Surveil. I'm at 14 though. Yeah, let's exile one of them. Maybe that's a coward's move. Is that a coward's move? Let me know. We're gonna lose 2 life a turn to this Hydra. We can't be losing 4 life to these colors. The opponent's still at 12. It's not like they're dead. What's that do? Distribute 2 counters. Vigilance, trample, what? Okay, life total go down. All right, do I get a sack? Come on, guys. Sephiroth. One time. You love to see it. All right, play it. Right there. Another miner, huh? Then we can sack it again to surveil. Trigger Sephiroth. As 1 creature dying, 2, 3. We have to wait. Can't do it this turn. But now that Sephiroth's on the field, things get more interesting. They want a bushwhack? Interesting. They must have another, right? Because you'd use that to fight Sephiroth. You'd 100% fight Sephiroth with that. Am I missing something? No way they kill me here, is there? 11. There's the land. Pass? I'm so confused. Okay. The witch. Seems pretty good. Can I make 4 creatures die? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure can. Sure can. Woo! That was 1 death. 2 death. Double drain all the way. Think I got it. Oh my goodness, this deck is insane. 3 death. Does it have reach? Doesn't have reach. As many things, reach is not among them. Hmm? Trigger, 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 5. What you got? Death. You have death. How did you not fight my Sephiroth? Oh my goodness. They are learning. Untap with Sephiroth, easy W's. As long as you have the pieces. I mean, that's where Snarling Gorehound looks really good. It gets in a few points and it puts the Forsaken Miners in your graveyard and it gets you to the pieces you need. And Mono Black doesn't have a lot of good things for that. Although it's really tempting. I keep thinking Case of the Stash Skeleton is a little Gorehound-ish in its own way, but you still have to put 2 mana into it to tutor after you sacrifice the skeleton. I still think that sounds pretty good. As far as always making sure that you have Sephiroths and Blood Witches to pop off, or the sack outlet if you need the sack outlet. Case of the Stash Skeleton, are you a standard card? You were too bad against the red decks in the past. Because you couldn't block. Everything in this deck can block. Except for the Forsaken Miner, which is worth it because it's only 1 mana, not 2. Oh man. Okay. Gorehound, you're going to have to tie the room together in this game. Meaning this is your time. This certainly looks like it could be a game where we don't have what we need. So I tried Midgar, City of Mako, in a previous episode that won't be aired because it was horrible, and that card absolutely ruined me. But maybe a 1 of or 2 of, I'm still tempted to play. Oh my goodness. When you draw your 4th land, you know you failed, but that's pretty good. As long as there are creatures to target, throwing that in the bin is good, and if we draw a Sephiroth or Corrupted Conviction, it's great. Demon Wall. All right, it begins. Sephiroth. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. Play it. That. Another one. Don't need that, so best scry I could possibly have. Do I kill this demon wall? I don't think I have to. I'm just gonna play this other Gorehound and find my next Sephiroth or card draw piece. Yo, beautiful Surveil. I mean, they were trying to flood me, man. They were after me, but we played around it. There's no way there were 3 lands in a row on top. Good pressurize. Yeah, yes. Okay, not a land. Menace still gets in. Trigger. Let's try to line up the next card. Yes. See, oh yeah, there we go. This Gorehound is trying to earn its keep for good this time. I'm gonna leave the wall. The worst thing they can do is play an Unholy Annex. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, that's gonna put counters on, oh my gosh. The Ouroboros puts counters on everything, every attack step. Oh my god. It's a 2/4 void. I attack first? What if they block it? I'm gonna sack it anyway, just attack first. Maybe they don't. That would be good for me. Yeah, they do. Maybe they don't. They do. Life total too low. But this lets me get the Forsaken Miner back, right? So I go whenever this creature or another creature you control. Okay. So this plus this. Trigger. Trigger. In. Nice. The graveyard value. Yeah. The Gorehound. You weren't shining before, but you're shining today, aren't you? Keep that. Always need cards. Let's see if they have another Ouroboros. It's pretty darn good with Demon Wall, you gotta say. Okay, they got the Ritual Chamber. They're making 6/6s. But are they attacking? Oh my gosh, they are. No mercy. Look at that. Start here. Bin. Close. I mean, that is how we drain them out, right? Okay. Could have brought back the color, but I think I just want to remove both creatures now that they have an Unholy Annex on the field. They take it all. Crazy. Okay. My opponent has lost their senses. Your demons have died for 1 mana apiece. Pretty good, right? So, how do you dig yourself out of this one? They're frantically touching all the cards. Is there an answer under one of these lands? It's another demon. That is a play, and a duress for the conviction does hit. But let's play this Bloodwitch. Bin. Bring you out. GG indeed. I'm just showing off more of my deck if you don't mind. Room sounds. Triggers. Hey, those are crimes. Booyah. Oh, no, I inadvertently made more triggers. Oh, mono black. Sacrifice. Aggro is back in black. Deck is vicious. It's so vicious. I think I can turn off the auto trigger. It was a thing with a different deck I recorded that you'll learn more about on another day, probably. Or maybe it's already out. I don't know. The removal is there. The Gorehound is there to make our draws amazing. Gorehound. Woof. Nope. We want land next. Although I'd settle for card draw. I would also settle for my sack outlet. I guess I'll play this just in case they have Ride's End. 3 mana. Summon Thingamajiggy. Gets a land. Dies to Tragic Trajectory. And we do get the land. All right. They did not get a Plains. I think that means we're safe from whatever that new temporary lockdown substitute is, whose name I definitely remember. All right. So on board, we have them at 4. If we untap, we've got them for sure. This is the card. But, I mean, maybe they're thinking about the witch. But yeah, this card is kind of insane. Do we sacrifice anything else? I guess not. 7 to 21. And an Overlord, and they're taking 5 and they're at 7. So we just need to kill things. That'll do. We'll just warp that. Ta-da. A little haste goes a long way. By the way, you can surveil that into your graveyard if we had drawn a different 2-power creature and then bring them out and attack with them to find extra damage, which is kind of nuts. It's kind of also crazy we don't have Bloodghast in here. I mean, that's legal in Standard. This is a sacrifice deck and I'm not playing it. I probably need Bloodghast. That's actually insane that I haven't even thought of it. Talking about Case of the Stashed Skeleton, we have Bloodghast in this format. In Aether Drift. Talk about free sacrifices. And getting the opponent under 10 so it has haste? Easy. I guess we keep. The removal spells, you can tell, are also a huge part of what makes this good. Backstreet. Sage. Give me the Miner. Seam Rip. Oh yeah, that exiles something 2 or less for 1 mana. Disgusting. Who makes these enchantment cards? Let's put these out there. So they're playing white. They could have the temporary lockdown card. So we need to get Sephiroth cooking. And they are playing all Surveil lands. And they have kept every time. That's a Plains. See what they do. This could be a Ride's End deck. Sephiroth! It might be a Day of Judgment deck too. They're gonna get lost Sephiroth right away. What do I sacrifice here? I think I'll sack the Freebooter, play the Miner. Don't want more land, in my opinion. We do want this attacking. All defensive measures from them so far, and 4 different colors. How many 1-for-1 removal spells will they pack into their deck? Well, with stock up, you can afford to do a lot. Sephiroth. Keep the cards coming. Make a 1/1. Now we have 6 points of attack with haste. Two get lost, huh? And they shock and they stock. You think they only do it because it rhymes? That is not what we call a good draw. I'm just gonna run up the maps and make them deal with this token. Okay. That is a card we need. And we want to play around board wipe, so let's hit them. Somehow they find themselves at 8 life, facing an insect. And they play an Overlord. And that's it. Wow. So, if we warp a card, this we can kill it for 1 mana. Which I guess is pretty good. Play 1, warp 1, cast 1. Dead. We'll see how much that everywhere got the job done for them. If one of these were in the graveyard or hand, we could have warped all of them for the win, but we come up 2 points short. Now we need to find 2 more. I mean, that's a Banishing Light. Wow. I mean, say hello to my friend and my friend. I think we just go for both. Get Lost is a card you can run in decks, but when the threats are 1 mana, it won't save you very often. I don't know. Have things changed for Get Lost in Standard? So much has to be determined by the meta. This might be the easiest run. If we win 1 more, we just 7-1 with a raw deck that doesn't have Bloodghast and definitely should. And you know who the gatekeeper is. It's Jim Davis. Let's see what we can do here. I think we go straight to aggro mode. A 2/2, a 3/2, a freebooter. Now is Jim gonna fight for the board or control it? Another YouTuber who does a little bit of everything. And it's a tapped land. I'm gonna bring out the Zealot. And away we go. No drain, but there is card draw. And if we can keep mana open, we'll be a pain to deal with. And it does look like Jim's on a slow hand. Maybe he assumed I was playing control. Our hand is questionable. I think I'm just going to do this now, to be honest. I need better cards. I do not need to flood out. So Great Scry. Another swamp off the top. Oh my god. I think we hold. Do we run this out because board wipes are bad? Too many swamps. Too many swamps. I'm surveilling. I can't afford to draw another land. I can't afford it. I've got to pitch this treasure. That is a good one, but in the graveyard is perfectly fine for this too. Drawing a land now isn't nearly as bad. Oh my god, but it is there. Drop you to 6. Put this back in the graveyard. Surveil. Oh, I'm at 18. I'm doing it again. That's more of what we need. I mean, does he have a board wipe? I'm still holding back. The Zealot protects the color. He's so close to dead. Jim! What do you got, Jim? Don't go down without casting a spell. Yeah, there's the board wipe. Okay, okay. I mean, he has to use it no matter what here. But I mean, surveil. There's no point to surveil. I'm gonna get him to 2. It's not gonna be enough. And then we have to find a way to burn him out. Hey, just 2 points. Oh, he's playing the combo deck. World Soul's Rage, huh? Down to 4. Attack, draw 2. 2 Greedy Freebooters. Horrible. Nope, not what we need. Not what we need. We are digging. And now we'll hold. 4 points on the board. But yeah, this is another version of that teamer combo deck. And there's the analyst. Can he get 2 mana somehow out of 1 land? Summon Fenrir. All right, we got him against the wall. This greedy freebooter. Oh, that's huge. And we warp again. And we swing. And we get there. Yes! Wins over Jim don't come easy. Forgive me for being a little exuberant about my 7 wins with Mono Black Sephiroth. Deck is insane. Some of those, geez, that new Drix, the Warping Drix is just an uncommon. You're gonna see this deck a lot, guys. Get ready for it. Stock up on your exile removal. And as always, thank you to the sponsor of this video, CoolStuffInc.com and Dragon Shield. Use the promo code CGB5 at both sites and use the links in the description. There's a new token when you pre-order Edge of Eternity, so do that at CoolStuffInc.com. As always, you're cool.